How you doing, folks? My name is Ignacio Lopez, and I am 35 years old. I've been living in Mexico for 10 years. I got deported when I was 25. And the reason was I was selling drugs. I ain't gonna lie. I was selling drugs, I was selling cocaine and weed. It's making very good money. A lot of people gonna ask, oh, well, he's a fucking scumbag. Why the fuck would we want people like that in our country? Well, I came in with a tourist visa, but I never really got beyond that, so I couldn't really work legally. So I fell into the temptation of the easy money. I'm not really proud of what I did, and I know it's nothing to be proud of, but that was just a decision that cost me, my livelihood. But besides that, I've been down here 10 years already. Um, I moved to Ensenada when I first got here for about 5 years, which is it's a tourist town over there by California, but on the Mexican side. And for the English speaking part, I worked as a waiter, and I made pretty good money. Not the best money to survive because living in a tourist area, the prices get real high. It's like living in Miami or some place where a lot of people go for some reason. The rents is real high, and the you know the money's real scarce. Uh, I don't want to make this video too long, but it's just I've been watching a lot of people's stories on YouTube, on their life, how it's changed in Mexico, and yeah, man, life does change big time, man. It sucks, man. I ain't gonna lie. I regret the things that I did. I really do regret it, man, because I lost my family. My family's in Florida. I'm over here in Mexico, and I can't see them like everyone else can. Like there's a lot of people that got family right here across the border, Arizona, California, Texas. Where they could live across the border and their family could come back and forth. But since my family's in Florida, they can't come back and forth like that. They gotta, it's maybe once a year. And currently, I haven't seen my family in 10 years since I've been deported for X amount of reasons. But I just want to talk about my experience. Maybe this will enlighten some people, maybe give people some understanding. Because there's a lot. I've been seeing a lot of, I read the comment sections on the YouTube videos. I read the comment sections, and I get a lot of. There's a lot of racist fucking pricks in the States. There's a lot of Trump supporters. There's a lot of cool people also that are real open-minded, that smoke weed. I'm a weed head. I like to drink. And there's people that understand you, and there's just some fucking pricks that fucking wetbacks and fucking fuck you beaners and fuck you, get the fuck out of my country and all kinds of stuff. It's you gotta all kinds of different personalities. But I just want to talk about my experience. The people in general over here, it kind of sucks over here, man. I mean, everywhere you go, there's gonna be good people, bad people, but it's another culture, man. And right here, I kind of see it like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. You gotta get along with people. You gotta like talk to people that you don't like, and it's crazy, man. And on top of the violence and all that, and I mean, for some, after being here for so long, which I've been here 10 years, you get tired of dealing with people, man. I mean, I'm tired of people's shit because more than anything, because of my money situation. When you don't have money, money has a lot to do with happiness. Not really happiness, but tranquility, I guess. So when you don't have money, you really lose your tranquility. peace of mind. You know, your worry starts settling in your back of your mind because you always got to be on the move for your next dollar, where you're gonna get your next food. I mean, your next meal. But besides that, there's some people that like the Mexicans from the States that are deported that think it's cool, and there's just some people that are haters. Like in the States, the same thing over here. You got people down here that just fucking pricks in Mexico that hate on you, that they see you different, you speak English, and you think that you're better than them, and it's not even like that. I guess you just come a little bit of that American pride over here, but it doesn't help you at all. But but and on top of everything, what really, I guess Mexico wouldn't be so bad for me if it wasn't for that damn for the cartel violence, because all that stuff, use the cartel violence, the violence in general, just the corruption, all that stuff, man. They like it starts like you start planting a seed inside of your mind. All these things that going on in your environment, unconsciously, they grow seeds in your mind, and you live like in a worrisome state of mind. Like, basically, what I could say about Mexico, as my experience here for 10 years, and it's a country of Russian roulette. If you know what Russian roulette is, it's basically, when you put the bullet inside a gun, you put one bullet inside a revolver and you spin it, and then click, and you might get shot, but most likely you won't, but it's just like playing Russian roulette over here, man. It's not real good. That's from my experience. Everyone has different experiences, and that's just been from my experience, man. But you know, right now I'm in a position right now where I got a friend that I met. I got a white boy. Well, he's not a white boy now, but he's my friend, and his name is well, we'll keep his name anonymous for now. But he moved to France, and he told me my best bet for me, coming from that background that I have, is my best bet is to move to Spain. So right now I'm looking to get some money together and move to Spain, because it's almost like the same. It's not like the States. You're never gonna get another country that's like the United States, but there is a lot of mixture of culture in Spain, from what I've heard. There's a lot of mixture, and that'll probably be another video. But from what I've heard, in Spain, there's a lot of people from Brazil, from all over the world living there too. So United States is not the only place that you can make a life. So right now I'm looking into that. But as far as everything, with Mexico life, it really, I mean, the sad thing about Mexico is that everybody know that the wages suck. The only way you're gonna make it here is having a business, but you need, to get a little loan, get something, to get ahead in life. You need to start a business, or you need to have some kind of education, some kind of profession, so you could at least work as a manager. When you go into a job, you jump into like a manager position instead of a regular low income employee position, because living off the minimum wage here, it's you're looking at $60 a week. That's $60 a week, which is it's not gonna get you too far, man. When you look, the rent is cheap right here. For a house, you're looking at maybe like $150, $200 a month for a house. But when you're making $60 a week, which is times 4, 6 times 4 is 24. So you're looking at $240 a month, and you're paying about $200 of rent. There's no, you want to buy shoes, you want to buy clothes, you want to buy a little car. If you're handsome like me, you probably find a girlfriend and you want to take her out to eat, buy her an ice cream, whatever. And it just doesn't cut the cheese, man. So, you know, Personally, my experience, I haven't really got to enjoy Mexico like I really wanted to, I guess, for being a U.S., I mean, not a U.S., I mean, for being a Mexican citizen in my own country. I really feel like my own country hasn't embraced me for the fact that I can't really speak Spanish 100%, I guess. That might be one. And for the second part, that, you just can't relate with people that's just been poor their whole life, because their mind is, it's like right here and you're over here. You gotta, thanks to the United States, well, I grew up, and, after the drug dealing, I'm not gonna go too far, too much detail into how much money I made or what I did, but I sold drugs and I made about $500 a day selling drugs, and I did that for many years. But I was making about $500 a day, $600 a day, $700 a day. So I kind of like my mind expanded. Getting money, getting a good amount of money, you get to meet people, do things that the average Joe doesn't get to do, you know. So I guess my mentality, my level of thinking got a little bit higher. My expectations for life, I guess, you know, got a little bit inflated, if you will, and you just can't really, click with people with small minds over here, and everybody's just, just on one mind, one culture, just poverty. The poor people continue being poor and the rich people continue being rich because, the way to think, the way of thinking. But but it's hard to find a good rich friend here, someone hang around with you that has money, because everyone thinks you're trying to rob them. It's just a country that the trust is broken, man. I mean, unless you meet them at church, or they know that you're a real good person from a job, unless you meet somebody from your job or from a church where, there's like a, there's like a trust thing. But besides that, it's hard for people to trust you. And that's basically it, man. I mean, I'm just going through a little bit of notes, and Mexico is cool for the white people that come over and want to get their teeth fixed at the border for cheaper and all that, buy some tacos and tequila and ooh, but but like for people like me that's trying to like make a life over here, there's not really no future, man. I mean, like I said, this is my personal experience. This is I can't really speak in general for everybody because people have different luck, a different luck in life. I know some other people that's already deported. They already went insane. I know some other people that's been deported and they fell into drugs. I know another couple persons that they actually, well, they started a family already. They already got kids. So, I guess it's just your choices in your life, and the luck you have, determines, I guess, your path that you're going to take. But, speaking personally from my experience, that's just what it's been. And, I hope to see some positive comments in the comment section, anyone that can relate with me, with my story, because there's millions of people right now deported all over the country, man, from down South Mexico all the way to the border, man. There's millions of people right now. So if anyone could relate, or give me some kind of advice that I guess I already don't know, that would be cool. And if you're one of them narrow-minded pricks that you think you know it all because you've seen it all, trust me, you haven't seen it all. I could tell you that for a fact. But you guys have a good day, and I'll be reading the comments, man. Drop a good comment, drop a good like, and all that negative comments, just keep them to yourself, man. Matter of fact, if you even made it to the end of the video, I'm surprised. But if you got any negative comments, any negativity, just keep it to yourself, brother. Trust me. I done heard them all. I read other comments before mine's on the other videos. I already know what you're gonna say. But guys, have a good day.